Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Delana, and we are here with our yoga session at Delana's Yoga Suite. I want to welcome everyone for joining me this session, this great session here. Once again, today's session we're going to get into will be called Sweet Yoga with Crescent Moon Pose. So, for those who have never taken a yoga class or yoga session with me, please be mindful of your practice. Modifications and variations will be offered throughout the session, so do not feel as if you are forced to get into a pose that is uncomfortable for you. If the pose is uncomfortable, definitely take on the modifications and variations of the poses offered. This is also a very prop friendly class. So, if you have any chairs, sofas, pillows, blocks, blankets, belts, straps, strings, feel free to use them throughout your practice. If you have a beach towel, if you have just any sheet or anything to assist you with your practice, feel free to do so at any time throughout your session. I will be going over on how to use all of these wonderful props throughout our session today. If you missed the live session, no problem. Check in with my YouTube channel, Delana Oliver, or definitely check in with Instagram, my story on Instagram. Also, a small announcement, you can also check me out on onlyfans.com. So you go to onlyfans.com/Delana's Yoga Suite. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You'll be getting live and multiple more in-depth classes right here from the studio. It's about $20 per month. That's right, per month. So we'll definitely have more class, multiple class. So definitely sign up so we can get you guys more so into your suite live. With that said, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and begin. Go ahead and bring yourself into that comfortable seated position, wherever that is. And again, remember, this is your seated position. So let me get a little bit comfortable. So taking a bolster, blanket, or anything that will assist you with your practice, feel free to use that to cushion your seat, your legs, anything that will assist you with your class or session. You can cross the legs, and you can also use a blanket or blocks or hardback books or anything to cushion underneath the knees and thighs. The legs can also straighten in front of you. You can also sit on top of your knees. Feel free to use a cushion to assist you at any time throughout your session. You do not have to use a pillow. You can use a blanket as well. Feel free to also press your back up against a wall to help assist you with aligning the spine. Wherever you are within your seated position, go ahead and tilt the hips and pelvis forward, lengthening the spine, rolling the shoulders up, around, and back, pressing the crown of the head toward the ceiling, draping the wrist across the knees and thighs. Palms can face up in case you need energy. Palms can face down in case you need grounding and stillness. You can also use meditation, an inspiration hand mudra, where you press the tips of your pointer finger and thumb together, extending the three fingers, draping both wrists across the knees and thighs. Kasepana mudra, where you interlace your fingers except for the pointer fingers. Go ahead and point those pointer fingers toward the floor while pressing both palms into the belly button. This allows you to release anything that does not serve your purpose mentally, physically, or emotionally. Wherever you are within your practice, within your seated position, go ahead and tilt the hips and pelvis forward, lengthening the spine. Rolling the shoulders up, around, and back, pressing the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Take in that deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale, feel the eyelids roll fully closed or half open, half closed, so that not only do you gain a full sense of center, but you remain in the here and now. So slowly take in that deep breath in through the nostrils. Sliding the breath across the forehead, across the crown of the head, sliding the breath down into the back of the head, the neck and shoulders, sliding the breath down into the arms, the tips of the fingers, the chest and shoulder blades, the left and right rib cage, the stomach and lower back, the left and right hip, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the tops of the feet and toes. Continue to expand the breath from all directions of the body, creating space and energy, creating calm. As you exhale, we're going to lift the breath from the tips of the toes, the balls of the feet, the inner arches and heels, sliding the breath over the calves, underneath the knees and thighs, feeling the breath lift from your left and right hip, your stomach and lower back, your left and right rib cage, the chest and shoulder blades, the tips of the fingers, the arms, the shoulders, the neck, the chin, the lips. Feel free to exit through the nostrils. Take one more really deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, feeling the eyelids roll, fully closed or half open, half closed. Allow the breath to really leave the body. Inflating yourself completely, allow the breath to fulfill the body from the crown of the head down into the tips of the toes. Exhale, feel the breath leave the body, deflating the breath from the body, melting your muscles, your bones into the mat and floor. Breathe deeply once again to inflate the body, allowing calm, energy, relaxation to enter into the body. Once you're ready to exhale, feel the breath leave the body, releasing any tension from the mind, the body, and even the breath. Just for a few breaths, allow that to enter and exit into the body. Just slowly breathing in through the nose. Exhale to release the breath. Breathing in through the nostrils. Exhale to release the breath. Breathing in once again, inflating the body completely. Exhale to release the breath. Coming into our 3-part breath, Dirga Pranayama. Slowly breathe in through the nose as you expand the breath only into the stomach. So allow the stomach to expand from your left hip to the right hip, rolling the belly button away from the body. Exhale, slowly release the breath. Breathing in, allow the breath to only expand into the left and right side of the rib cage. Feeling each rib cage create space, between the other, rolling the ribs away from the torso. Exhale, decrease the space. Roll the breath into the heart, feeling the sternum roll away from the body. Exhale. So we're going to put all three of those together. Coming into our Dirga Pranayama, 3-part breath, breathing into the stomach, the rib cage, the chest. Now only breathe out of the stomach, deflate the stomach. Exhale, feel the rib cage roll back into the torso, hugging the body. Exhale, roll the sternum back into the heart center, into the chest. Feel free to use your palms to press on either side of the stomach and chest, so one hand can press into the belly button, one hand can rest into the heart, as you really feel that wave of torso kind of create as you inhale and exhale, feeling the sternum, the chest, the stomach, the ribcage kind of alternate. So breathe in through the stomach, the ribcage, the chest. Exhale out of the stomach, the rib cage, the chest. Breathing into the stomach, the rib cage, the chest. Breathe out of the stomach. Breathe out of the rib cage. Breathe out of the chest. Slowly relaxing the arms beside the body or on top of the knees and thighs. Continue this Dirga Pranayama, this 3-part breath throughout your session and even when you leave your session out into the world. Take a deep breath in as we straighten the legs out in front of us. Take a deep breath in, press the heels forward, pull the toes toward the face. Tilting the hips and pelvis forward, palms and hands will rest on either side of the seat and hips. Relax the shoulders and lift the heart. Breathing in, lifting the arms above the head. If you have hypertension, high blood pressure, shoulder issues. Bend at the elbows and cactus arms, or press the palms and heart center. Wherever you are, exhale, bend the left knee into the stomach and chest. Wrapping your fingertips around the shins or underneath the thighs. Then slowly roll that left knee out to the side of the body, pressing the left foot anywhere above or below the right knee. Continue to flex the right knee. You can always use a pillow, a blanket, a hardback book to assist that left knee in case you need any cushioning. Press evenly into your left and right sit bones. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale, walk your fingertips forward. Tuck the chin into the chest. Round the spine, tuck in the lower back. Both palms can reach on either side of the right leg. You can hold on to the shins and calves. Your hands can also reach toward the bottom of the feet if your body will allow you to. You can also interlace the fingers, interlace the wrists. Your fingers can also touch at the tops of the toes. You can even use a strap, a belt, or a string to wrap around the bottom of the right foot. You can press those legs together. Just kind of guide yourself into your forward fold, whichever one best fits you. Taking in that deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale, roll yourself forward. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Slowly breathe in, walk the fingertips back, tilting the hips and pelvis forward. We're going to stack the spine once again. First, roll your shoulders up, around, and back, sitting the head on top of the spine last. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So walk both of your fingertips to the outside of your right leg. Taking your left hand, press it to the outside of the right thigh. Walk your right fingertips behind the back. So we're lifting from the heart and relaxing the shoulders. Taking in that deep breath in. Twist only from the belly button. Take your chest with you. Exhale, twist. If you have any neck issues, look straight ahead or feel free to turn your head over that right shoulder. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. Breathing in to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Breathing in to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Slowly breathe in, untwist the torso. Walk your fingertips forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll the left knee forward. Inhale, straighten the left knee. Breathing in, exhale, bending the right knee. We're going to go to the opposite side here. Go ahead and roll that right knee out to the side, pressing your right foot anywhere above or below the left knee. Coming into our forward fold, take a deep breath in. We're going to lift from the heart first. Relax the shoulders. Press evenly into your left and right sit bones. Feel free to use a block, a hardback book, or anything to assist you with cushioning the right knee or thigh. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk your fingertips forward. Tuck the chin into the chest. Feel free to wrap your hands anywhere around the shins, the calves. Your hands can press on either side of the legs. Feel free to use your strap here or your belt or string and walk yourself into your forward fold. You can even deepen your forward fold by wrapping your fingers around the bottoms of the feet or toes. Again, we want to make sure that we follow the guide of the body. So if your body at any point tells you to stop, hold on, you start to feel a little bit of uncomfortability, just definitely hold yourself at your limit. Don't push yourself beyond the limits of the body. So breathing deeply here into that forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Slowly breathe in, walk the finger pads back. Tilting the hips and pelvis forward, lift the heart. Rolling the shoulders up, around and back. Press the crown of the head toward the ceiling. So we're going to come into our spinal twist on the opposite of that left side. So as we lift the torso here, continue to flex the left foot. Continue to lift from the heart and tilt the hips and pelvis forward. Take a deep breath in. We're going to walk both of our fingertips to the outside of the left leg. So using your right hand, press it to the outside of the left thigh. Take your left fingertips and walk the left fingertips behind the back. We're going to twist from the belly button. So lift from your heart. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, twisting to your left. You can look over that left shoulder or straight ahead for wall. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale to twist. Breathing in to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Slowly breathe in, untwist the torso. Walk your fingertips to the front. Exhale, roll the right knee back into the stomach and chest and slowly release the legs down into the mat and floor. From here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, flip yourself over, coming into our Chaturanga Dandasana, flattening of the body, or limb pose. So slide your palms underneath your shoulders, pin your elbows into the rib cage and body. We're going to come into our Sphinx pose. So breathe in and slide the elbows forward. Press your forearms, your palms, your finger pads into the mat and floor. Continue to roll the shoulders away from the ears. You're going to feel your head, neck, and chest naturally lift here. So breathing in through the nostrils. Exhale, feeling that arch within the lower back and even the middle of the back. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in through the nostrils, lifting the head, neck, and chest. Exhale. Take one really deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale, slide your palms back and lower your chest, your neck, your forehead into the mat and floor. Inhale, lifting yourself into hands and knees, tabletop pose. Now we're going to adjust ourselves coming into Balasana Child's Pose. There are a couple of ways for you to get into this pose, so feel free to take on whichever one best fits you. So from here, go ahead and press your knees and thighs together or separate your knees to the width of the mat. Feel free to use a pillow, a blanket, or anything to help assist you with your child pose. So if you need that additional cushioning, use that beach towel, that blanket. Feel free to use anything that allows an additional barrier with the knees here if you need that support, and especially if you have any knee issues here. You can still separate the knees to the width of your mat or space. Your knees and thighs can also still roll right next to each other, pressing them together. Press your seat back toward the heels. The great thing about this is that you do not have to touch the seat with the heels here. So don't worry if the seat isn't fully connected with the heels. We just want to shift enough weight away from the wrists and palms so that they don't really shift to the head first. We want that seat to kind of press back and relieve any type of pressure from the wrist. No matter where you are within your child's pose, your Balasana, lower your crown of the head. Arms can extend in front of you or arms can relax beside the body. Again, if you need any type of elevation here, because the head is lower than the hips, your circulation will or they may start to reverse itself. So if you feel a little bit of nausea in here, if you need to elevate the head, feel free to use a blanket even here, a pillow, a cushion, anything to support your forehead here. And you can still come into that full expression of your child's pose. So as we come into that resting pose, remember at any time throughout your session, you can always come into your child's pose. You do not have to be told when and how to come into your child's pose. If you need to take that break, if you need to reconnect with your breath, come right into it. You don't have to be told. Your body really is your true teacher. So let's remember to follow it. So as we come into that child's pose, we're just going to hold here for just a few deep breaths. So really breathe in through the nose. Exhale to release the breath. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale to release the breath. Breathing in through the nostrils. Exhale to release the breath. Slowly breathe in. We're going to slide the palms underneath the shoulders. Pushing ourselves away from the mat, we're going to go ahead and separate our knees hip-width distance apart. The tops of the feet can rest into the mat and floor. From here, feel free to remain here if this is as far as the body will allow you to go. If you're interested in coming to your first downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana, feel free to come into it. You can curl the toes under, press within the balls of the feet, and stretch the toes. Lock your elbows here, press into your palms and finger pads. Straighten the knees and immediately lift your seat and hips toward the ceiling. Push your head in between the elbows, feeling the fronts of your shoulders open. Your feet can press together or your feet can separate hip-width distance apart. If you feel any tension in your hamstrings or calves, feel free to lift and lower your heels, feeling the tendons in your hamstrings open just bit by bit. You can also create some alleviation by bending the knees here. Deepening your downward facing dog, your Adho Mukha Shavasana. Bend the knees and press your thighs into the stomach and chest, drawing the seat back, feeling the crown of the head lower a little bit closer to the mat and floor. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale. So this pose also is a resting pose. So if you're ever tired of resting on your knees, you can always come into your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. You can always transition as well into hands and knees, tabletop pose, or you can come right into your child's pose. Again, follow the needs of your body. If you need to come out of one and go into the other, feel free to. This is your session. This is your practice. So wherever you are, take that deep breath in. Exhale, hopscotch, walk, run. However we can walk both of those feet. However you can jump both of those feet in between your fingertips, your palms. If you have blocks, awesome. If not, feel free to use hardback books to assist you with walking your hands on either side of the feet. If you have a tight lower back here, if you feel any tension in this forward fold, flatten the back, relax the shoulders, create a shelf at the back, coming into Ardha Uttanasana. The fingertips can dangle, your palms can press into the shins, or your hands can stack over top of your blocks, your books, or even canned goods. Wherever you are, press into the feet and toes. Slowly and gently tighten the stomach from the left hip to the right hip and lift the spine. Roll your shoulders up, around, and back, stacking the head on top of the spine. So no matter where you are, go ahead and press yourself to the far right side or right short side of the mat. Or just make sure that you're on the side of the room that allows you to have a little bit of space on the left side. So here we are, taking in that deep breath in. We're going to slowly breathe in, lift the arms above the head. If you have hypertension, high blood pressure, shoulder issues, bend at the elbows, press the palms at heart center, or hands at the hips. So wherever you are within your standing salute, your palms can also press together. Your fingers can also interlace itself with the pointer fingers. Breathing here, take a deep breath in, and you can press your feet and ankles together or separate your feet hip width distance apart. Breathe in first. Exhale, press your right hip to the right. Lean your hands, your arms, your head and neck to the left. Opening up that whole right side of the body. Breathing here, inhale, exhale. Breathing in, tightening the stomach, push your right hip in, lengthen the body. We're going to lean to the right this time. So breathe in, exhale, press your left hip all the way to the left side of your room. Lean your fingers, arms, head, neck, and shoulders to the right. Opening up the left side of the body this time. Breathing in, exhale. Breathing in, lengthening the spine once again. Take your left foot, your left leg, and you can lift it, bending at the knee, or just step out as wide as possible. Separating your feet a little bit wider than the hips. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale, kick your heels in. Point your toes away from the body. We're going to come into our God or Goddess pose from here. So bend your knees. Bend your elbows. Palms can face the ears. Roll your knees out to the pinky toe. Tuck in your lower back and pull the stomach in so that you can center and drop your seat. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in, we're going to straighten the knees. We're going to straighten the elbows. So continue to breathe in while you're straightening your elbows and your knees. Exhale, lift your right heel. Turn your right heel until your toes are pointing to the right side of the room. Go ahead and take your left heel. Turn your left heel and your left toe so that your left toes are pointing to the complete left side of the room. Continue to kick that right heel out, or kick that right heel in, I should say. And go ahead and turn that left foot all the way out. Coming into our Trikonasana triangle pose, pop your right hip back. Lean with your left hand and tilt yourself forward. Allow your left hand to rest anywhere alongside of the shin, alongside of the top of your foot if you're able to. Your fingertips and palms can reach into the mat and floor. The back of the left hand can press into the inside of the thigh. We just want to be able to rotate this right shoulder up toward the ceiling. Press your torso to the back of that left leg, or to the inside of the left leg. Your right arm can reach up toward the ceiling or into the hip. Feel free to use a block, a book, a hardback book. If you have a can of vegetables, feel free to use that as well. And you can always make sure that you change the height of your assistance or your block. Again, if you have hypertension, high blood pressure, or shoulder issues, press your right hand into the hip. We're twisting into the belly button. We're leaning our torso into that left leg. You can turn and look up toward the ceiling or straight ahead if you have any neck issues. But breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Take one more deep breath in. We're going to exhale. Roll that right arm down this time. So now we're going to walk both of the hands on either side of the left foot. Feel free to stack your hands over top of the foot, the shin, the thigh. If you have two cans, if you have a book, two books, or if you have any blocks, feel free to press them on either side of your left leg or foot. Again, this is your pose. We're going to roll ourselves over top of this left leg, so tuck the chin into the chest. Round the spine. Pull your left hip back. Pull your right hip forward. Roll yourself over top of that left leg. Breathing here. Press into your feet. Press into the toes. Exhale. By pressing into the feet and toes, this will help with our stability and rooting. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in through the nostrils. We're going to exhale, bend this left knee. Go ahead and roll your right knee down into the mat and floor. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to transfer ourselves into the pose that we're focusing on today. The juiciness, the sweet pose that we're working on today. And that's going to be our crescent moon pose. So we're going to first and foremost, bending that right knee, making sure the right knee sits over top of the ankle. Leave this leg and knee where it is. Once you've adjusted that knee over top of the ankle and the foot is placed, don't move this knee. We're going to adjust the back knee. So take your right knee and slide your right knee back so that all of your body weight transfers into the hips. And if you need to kind of walk up and use the full lengthening of your mat, feel free to. But again, adjust your front knee, your left knee over top of the ankle. Slide your right knee back. So that right knee is lowered. You can use a pillow to cushion underneath your right knee, and I highly suggest it, especially if you have any knee issues. So go ahead, and you can also use a blanket to cushion underneath that right knee. You can still get into that crescent moon pose and drop into your hips with that knee cushioned and assisted. So feel free to use that in case you need to. Again, this is your practice. You want to design it so that you don't feel like you're struggling into the pose. So again, slide that right knee back. From here, you should feel all of your weight drop into the hips here. You should really feel that weight of the body shift forward and into the hips. Really feeling that juiciness. Rock your torso back. Relax your shoulders and feel free to rock the head back as well. Your hands can rest into the hips. Your palms can rest in heart center. The elbows can bend in cactus arms. Your arms here can straighten. Palms can press together, fingers interlace. But drop everything into your hips. You should feel all that juiciness right there. Breathing, we're going to hold here for a while. So get comfortable. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Release the breath. Breathing into that hip. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Inhale. Rock back. Inhale. Exhale, one more deep breath in, inhale. Exhale, take that deep breath in, exhale, roll both of your hands on either side of that left leg, the left foot. Again, feel free to use a book, a block, some cans of vegetables, anything that's stable that can assist you, that can with either hands on either side of the left foot. You can also use your fingertips and palms here, whichever feels best for you. So here we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to strain this left leg. So take your time. You've done something wonderful to that right hip. So again, rock both of your seat and hips back until that whole left knee is straightened. Press into the heel of that left foot and flex the left toe. We're going to switch sides here. So how we can do that is take both hands, walk the fingers forward. For those that have knee issues, go ahead and curl your right toes under, straighten your hands, and just walk your hands to the right side of the body, walking both hands on either side of the right side of your foot and leg. But for those who do not have any knee issues, we're straightening that left knee. We're going to lift that right knee off the floor and press into that right foot and heel. So go ahead and curl the toes under on your right foot. Lift your right knee. Press into your right foot. Continue to walk your fingers forward. Drop your seat. Pressing into that seat. You can press into the ball of the foot of your right toe, of your right foot, stretching your toes, or you can fully flatten that right foot and just lean back, lifting the torso. You can hold here. Take a deep breath in. We're going to switch sides here. So bend that left knee. Shift your weight to the left side. Straighten that right knee. You can press into your left balls of the feet or toes, or feel free to press into your left foot. And lift it, so kind of play with your balance here a little bit. Breathing here. So now we're going to bend into that right knee. So shift to your right knee by bending it. Again, adjust that right knee so that it sits over top of the ankle. Once that has happened, leave that right foot and knee where it is. Don't move it, don't shift it. Only work and adjust that left leg. So feel free to use this left knee to press into the mat and floor. You can cushion with a blanket or bolster. Feel free to use your books, extra pillows, your extra 2 cans of Campbell soup that you haven't used yet but you may use later. Use that as a prop for either side of your right foot if you need that assistance there. You can always just use the fingertips and palms to press. So we're going to come into our crescent moon pose here. And all we're doing is just rocking the torso back. You can see that the weight is still shifting forward and into the hips here. I'm just relaxing the shoulders, lift the heart, rock the head back. You can adjust the hands anywhere alongside of the body. And wherever you are, we're going to hold here because, again, this is our focus. This is our sweet pose here. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Really breathe deep here. Really open up that heart here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe that into your hips here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Sink into that hip. Breathing in. Exhale. Really breathe in. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in through the nose. Inhale. Sink. Exhale. Relax and lean back. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale. Adjust and roll yourself on either side of that right foot and leg. Breathing here. Inhale. We're going to go ahead and curl the left toes under. And we're going to go ahead and straighten both knees here. So go ahead and straighten both of your knees. And go ahead and slide the left foot up enough to drop the left heel down into the mat and floor. We want both of our toes this time to point to the right side of the mat. We're going to peel that right hip back. Push your left hip forward. Roll your head over top of both straightened knees. If you have any extreme tightness in your hamstrings or calves, bend both of the knees just slightly. Again, use your hard back books. Feel free to use, again, your can of a couple of cans of tuna. Feel free to use your can of vegetables. Feel free to use anything to assist you as a prop with walking both of your hands on either side of the legs here. So again, yoga comes in all shapes and sizes, and it adjusts to your environment. It adjusts to you. So we're going to hold here for just a few breaths, breathing in through the nostrils. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, round the spine, breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. So now we're going to come into our Trikonasana triangle pose. Taking your right hand, your right fingertips, your right palm, press it anywhere to the inside or outside of the right foot. You can press that right hand over top of the foot, over top of the shin and calf. Feel free to press the back of your right hand to the inside of the thigh. Again, feel free to use a hardback book, a block, or an extra pillow to press to the inside or outside of your right foot. Again, we want to feel comfortable in the pose. We don't want to feel as if we're struggling. So wherever you are within your Trikonasana, your triangle pose, press firmly into your feet and heels. Twisting from the belly button, we're going to peel open that left shoulder. We're going to lean the torso into the right leg. Your left arm can reach up toward the ceiling, fingertips spread. Your left hand can press into the hip. If you have any shoulder issues, hypertension, and high blood pressure. Again, I always emphasize those with hypertension, high blood pressure, or shoulder issues to lower the hands because raising the hands raises your high blood pressure. So if you already have high blood pressure, then this kind of puts you in a danger zone and raises it even higher. So go ahead and lower that hand. You can twist the head over that left shoulder this time or straight ahead at the wall. So breathing in, inhale. Exhale, twist and open the torso and press into the feet and toes. Inhale. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Tighten your stomach from the left hip to the right hip. Press into your toes and feet. Slowly lift the torso. Lift the arms. Really dig your toes and feet into the mat and floor here. So from here, inhale. We're going to lift the left heel and turn the heel all the way in so that the toes are going to point out diagonal. And we're going to lift the right heel. And we're going to turn the right heel in so that the right toes are pointing out diagonal. So we want both heels to point in, and we want both of the toes to point out diagonally. We're going to come into our God or Goddess pose once again. Take a really deep breath in. Exhale, pull the stomach in. Tuck in your lower back. Really press your seat in. Bend the knees. Roll your knees to the pinky toe and over top of the ankles. Bend the elbows as you exhale. God or Goddess arms here. Palms and fingertips spread apart. Palms facing the ears. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly straighten the knees. Take a deep breath in, straightening the arms here. Breathing in through the nostrils. Take a deep breath in, kick the heels out, point the toes forward. Take a deep breath in once again. Exhale. This time we're going to lift this left leg and slide it into the right. Lifting the arms, come back into your standing upward salute. Breathing and lean to the left. Press your right hip to the right. Allow your head, neck, and arms to lean while the feet are pressed together. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lean to the right. Press your left hip to the left. Press your arms, your head, and hands to the right. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, relaxing the arms inside the body. Coming into your mountain pose. So believe it or not, we've just finished our moon salutations. So if this is your first time practicing moon salutations, welcome. But if this isn't, welcome back to your moon salutation practice. We're going to come into our balancing pose. So we're working on Lord of the Dance pose. We're going to lift the left leg first. If you need any assistance with your balance and you want to use the wall, you have like a cylinder type of structure within your place, take your right hand, press it into the wall, or wrap your hand around, or press your hand into that column that's within your environment or space. We're going to first and foremost, and again, if you feel all right with your balance and you don't need any assistance, you can just lift that right arm up toward the ceiling. You can press your right palm into the heart, or the hand can rest at the hip. So no matter where you are, we're going to first go ahead and kick that left heel into the seat. Flex the left foot by pulling the toes toward the floor while you press your heel into the seat. Your left hand can remain resting on the left side of the body, pointing the fingers to the floor. If this is as far as the body will allow you to go, feel free to hold here. Again, feel free to use your wall or anything to assist you. You can, even a chair, you can press that right hand into the top of your chair or seat. But no matter where you are, if you feel comfortable with taking that left hand and wrapping your fingers and hands to the inner arch. So again, you want the hand to wrap around to the inner arch. You have a better grip with pressing into the inner arch of the foot. You can also hold on to the ankles here, but again, hold on to the inside of your ankle. You may feel that left foot kind of roll away from the seat. Roll that heel back into the seat. You want to feel that shoulder blade on the left side kind of squeeze in. Press your hips and pelvis forward here. Now you can remain here in any version of your Lord of the Dance pose. But if you want to go a little bit further, roll the left knee back. You're going to feel that head, neck, and chest naturally roll forward. Press the left foot toward the ceiling. Continue to roll that left knee back. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, Inhale, rock the left knee back. And again, if you get a little wiggly, no problem. If you fall out or wiggle out of the pose, you can always come back into it. So don't feel as if your pose is ended. Come back into it, no matter where you are within your breath. Slowly release the left leg. Feel free to shake out the arms and the hands. So the great thing about your balancing pose, you want, what I like to do specifically is give myself some time to feel comfortable with the techniques of the pose and then start to engage my breath. So in your balancing pose, this one of those things where you don't want to rush it. You want to feel comfortable. You want to engage the breath. So we're going to do the opposite side here. Go ahead and take your right foot and leg. Kick the right heel into the seat. Again, adjust your arms. This time your left arm can reach above the head. Your left palm can press at heart center. The left palm can press at the hip. Your right fingertips can shoot beside the body. And again, if this is your Lord of the Dance pose, hold here. You can wrap your fingertips to the inner arches of the foot or ankle. Press that right heel into the seat. Wherever you are, you can roll that right knee behind you and push your foot toward the ceiling. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, engaging the breath. Inhale. Exhale. You feel a little bit wiggly, no problem. Inhale. Exhale, breathing in slowly, lower the right knee. Relaxing the left foot, shaking out your feet, both feet, arms, and legs. From here, we're going to walk ourselves to the top part of the mat or the top part of your space. Make sure there's enough space for you to roll back on. Inhale, lift your arms above the head. Really reach the fingertips and palms toward the ceiling. Press your feet and ankles into the mat and floor. Feel the upper part of your body from your hips to the fingertips. Reach toward the ceiling. Feel your hips to the feet. Press into the mat and floor. Exhale, come into your forward fold. Bend your knees on your way down. Lower your full spine down into the mat and floor, resting the backs of the hands into the mat or resting your arms beside the body. As soon as the backs of the hands make contact with the mat and floor, relax the feet. Allow the feet to roll away from the body. Coming into that pose that we've been looking for. Our goal. Our whole purpose of practice. Shavasana. So feel free to adjust your Shavasana. If you want to add some additional cushioning underneath the knees to elevate the knees, feel free to use a blanket, a pillow to roll underneath your knees, just to elevate them slightly, and then you can roll yourself back. Hold here into your final resting pose. Allow yourself to release and let go. Continue to hold yourself wherever you are in your resting pose. If you feel any tension in your feet, in your legs, release them and let them go. If you feel any tension in your hips, in your stomach, in your chest, release them and let them go. If you feel any tension in the fingertips, in the arms, in the shoulders, in the neck, in the chin, in the lips, in the nose, in the forehead, on top of the head, as you slowly feel the eyelids roll fully closed. Above all else, just let go. Returning to that 3-part breath. Slowing your inhalation down as you softly breathe in and fill only the stomach with breath. Feel the belly button rise, expanding the stomach from all directions. Exhale softly, feel the belly button sink back into the body. Feel the stomach sink into the spine. Breathing in through the nostrils, feeling the breath expand into the left and right side of the rib cage. Feeling the ribs roll away from the body. Exhale, feeling the ribs roll back into the torso. Melting your rib cage back into the body. Breathe softly into the heart. Create space within the heart. Feel your sternum, feel the chest lift. Exhale to release the breath from the chest. Continue breathing in your Durga Pranayama, your 3-part breath here. And as you inhale, deepen that breath as you inhale. Exhale to melt every bit of you into your mat, your floor, your chair. As you come back to the here and now, allow gentle and soft movement to return to the fingers and toes by wiggling them. Allow the wrists and ankles to rotate in circles. Shaking the head, yes. Rolling the head, no. On your next exhalation, bend both knees into the stomach and chest, wrapping your arms around the shins or underneath the thighs, giving yourself a big hug. Thanking yourself for coming to the mat. Thanking the self for taking care of the self. Slowly roll yourself to the right side of the mat while you remain in fetal position, allowing for your right arm, block, blanket to assist you with cradling the head. After 1 or 2 breaths, slowly lift yourself into a comfortable seated position while remaining in meditative state. As you come into that comfortable seated position, slowly roll the arms around the body, connecting the palms at the top of the head. Exhale, slide both palms down to heart center and Jali Mudra. Thank you, everyone, for joining me for your session. May you find peace within and without. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me for your session. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, especially those hip openers, they will own you. So definitely wonderful. Thanks again. Shout out to everyone who joined me for both Facebook Live and both Instagram. Again, I thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you enjoyed your session. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye. Have a good rest of the day.